Hey ladies and gents, welcome to Barcelona Auto Show. Here for the second time. We're going to check out the new Tivoli from the KGM. Now, this is a little bit different trim than one I had in Croatia on test. If you want to see that detailed review, check it out. I'm going to link it on the top. But in this one, we're going to check out the differences. So we have a white color. It looks very nice. If I come a little bit closer, you might notice that it doesn't have a lens. It has LED projectors. You have also the daytime running lights. Now, checking the color here, I can tell. I think this is a non-metallic color. We have the fog lights, and the front here is more or less the same as the one I had on test. A silver lip on the front, air intake unpainted black on the sides, and we have the Tivoli leathers and these two or three colors, because Songyang is now KGM, so I guess they're just advertising models instead of the brand for some reason. Now here you can see the black 5-spoke alloys. These look nice. These are 215/50 R18, so 18-inch 5-spoke alloys. Now, just a quick glance on the top here. We can see the VIN number on the sticker. In the windshield, we can see the same dash. We have the speaker on the front, rain sensor, lane assist camera. We have the double laminated front windshield. You can see the turn signal, mirrors. Now, this one has the black roof. One I had, I think, was one color. Here you can see slim roof racks. Now you can have an antenna there. It was removed for car show. This one has an extra spoiler piece. As you can see, this piece is an add-on, so that's different. Look at the rear alloy, and then if we back up here, you can see the back end. Now the back end kind of reminds me of a Lancia a little bit. Let me show you this side here. So that's the new Tivoli. Same design as at the front is on their bottom bumper. So yeah, I gotta be careful with this flickering lights. And then in this one, I noticed the KGM badge and then Tivoli. Now there's a Evo there or over there for Forte. It's called Evo here, just in Spain. So there's some differences in European markets regarding some of these brands that come from the Far East. Now, or the rising sun countries are close. Okay, so we have this cover, but this is the thing I was saying. This was an option on Tivoli. I didn't have it on the test car. So it says here max load is 60 kilograms. Same for this one. So it's a double piece here. You can see you can put it like that, and then there is, let's see here, maybe you can see here better. Okay, 5, I'd say here, around 10 fingers of height to the, or maybe 9 times 2, you get centimeters. And then as you can see, you can take this one up as well. So it's not one piece, it's 2 pieces. But you can have the false floor or up, or you can have it deeper. You can see that. You can see there's grocery hooks, warm light, and so on. And seats knock down 60/40. So that is that. Seats can recline, so you can see that as well. Warm lights. We have the backing camera and the opening button for the Tivoli. Now, I do like the black roof on this one. Now, good opening and closing sound, good seals. The interior is the same. This is the standard, more or less. Can't remember if I had this leather textile seats. I did a review in the meantime, a lot of cars, so you have to forgive me for that. But that's the view on the top. Let me just knock this one down so you have, if you're here for the first time, a little perspective on the space in the back here. Now there is this for the seatbelt liner, so it's not in the way if you are putting these up and down. So just like here. And let's sit in. Now, plenty of feet room on the back. This is well, a sticker, but there's no AC vents. Unfortunately, it was same as in the one I tested. And we have an armrest here. View at the back. So let me just close the doors. Fairly okay closing sound, a little rattle, but it's fine. Plenty of headroom for a tall person, and we have these interesting. Well, it's not, they're not pockets, but you can put something like behind that if you really want to. Now, I think we didn't have this seats in the test car, so let me just do a quick tour of the front as well. So I definitely don't remember this one. Let me see if it's on the back. No, so I definitely remember not seeing this. You can lock and unlock the car, disable the rear. Only the driver's side is automatic when pressing down. Everything else is, I think, similar to the one I had on test. I don't remember this plastic door step, so this might be like a higher trim. You can see here up and down. Manual, push up for tilt, and push up for sliding back and forward. You can see this one is the automatic. I had a manual on test. This leather or leatherette, probably leatherette by now, is very nice looking. The textile is on the soft side, but good cushioning, very nice and soft, nice design. And view at the top. Steering column is manually adjusted, and then here we have the brightness. You can see that. We have traction off, downhill assist, and parking sensors off, LED height adjustment. I'm not sure if I had this kind of switch. It does look like the one that Hyundai is using, but they might be outsourcing those, so I'm not 100% sure. I might have forgot now. And zooming to super wide lens. Now, I need to use the wide lens in order to avoid the flickering lights. You saw them a little bit, but it's much more reduced. You can check my point of view driving of Tivoli. It was actually a very solid car. Comfortable suspension, very comfy ride, very good performance. Bit thirstier, but it really depends on the driver. And I do prefer automatic instead of the manual. Now, the pre-facelift had physical AC controls. This one has touch controls, but that's the only thing maybe I don't like on the new model. But here you can see the Songyang badge, not the KGM. So it's a little bit confusing. Not sure why they've decided to swap the name, but they did. And steering wheel, it's a 3-spoke, has this nice profiling and flat bottom. So perforated leather on the sides. And now I don't remember if the other one had this piano black. I think it was silver, but I might be wrong now. But you have all the buttons here for the music, trip computer, and so on. We have the digital cockpit, air vents. So the dash is more or less the same. I think this is also the same. We have the navigation by TomTom. The driving modes at the bottom, auto start stop off, USB-A, full outdoor 120 watts. We have the start stop engine. I had a physical key, I believe, the manual, and this one is the automatic. There is a little button you press. So the leather here, so it looks fine. Cigarette lighter, I would not advise you to smoke. It's not really healthy or trendy anymore. That is that. So looking nice. Cup holders, manual handbrake in this one. This is super stiff. I can barely touch or push in. There is plenty of space here, so this is more or less the same. So we're gonna check the spec sheet. I saw it on the display back there behind the car. This is very spacious, as you can see here. and that's that. Auto dimming, sunglasses compartment, warm lights inside. You can disable when the doors are open. That's plenty of headroom. And that was the quick tour of the Songyang KGM Tivoli, or now just KGM X Songyang. It wouldn't be fair if I didn't show you those on the front and here on the rear. So again, flickering lights because I've switched out of the wide lens camera. So let me just see if I can open this. It's gonna stop, so just push up. Here's the I believe, if I remembered correctly, this was I think it was a 4-cylinder turbo petrol. It says here EX GDI 150T. So also looks different than the one I had on test. Maybe because of the automatic. Definitely this gray shiny tubing was not there. Here you can see the washer fluid for the user, and that's that. I'm gonna let it drop. I'm gonna check the spec sheet. See, this is like terribly flickering, and now I'm gonna save your eyes. Might be this 0.9. It's not the sharpest, less flickering, and sometimes it stops completely. Still have the TGDI badge for the motor on the side, but again, very nice looking car. Now let's check the spec sheet here. Maybe we're gonna find out what's the trim. Here, Tivoli G15T limited edition. I guess this is for Spanish market. So grand white color, traction 4x2, manual excuse me. This says here manual, but it's an automatic. So this is for another car. 427 liters of cargo space. 163 horsepower, top speed is 190. So that is that. Exterior comfort. So base price is 16,600, but this model is 23,510 here in Barcelona or in Spain. That's really not too shabby. So again, a little bit different Tivoli here on the Spanish market compared to one in Croatia, but nonetheless a good car if you're on the budget, and good value for money. If you want to see more, subscribe and click the bell to get notified. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.